this day, your mercy. Thank you for your love. Pray, Lord, that you'll be with us. Help us, Lord, to look these ordinances, city business, Lord. Help us to do what you would have us to do and put it in your hands. We ask you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, the calendar keeps going forward, so we'll get started a new year here. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to the group. See you all made it back okay. Looking forward to an interesting year this year. A lot of projects on the agenda, and we'll get through those as they come up. In the package, you have meeting minutes from December 19th. Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion second. Discussion or corrections? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Committee reports, the chamber.
I just have one item and it's more chamber related than marketing, but the chamber, along with Seymour University and the SBDC, or the Small Business Development Technology Board, are offering a free training seminar to any business professional or anyone who's looking to start a business in Kennett on January 18th from 12 to 1:30 at the Seymour campus here in Kennett. It's a social media marketing crash course. For an hour and a half, we're just going to go over all kinds of things of free resources or really inexpensive resources to give our rural businesses some exposure, teach them about creating consistent content that your customers can relate to. A good example I like to talk about is our Domino's here in town. You drive by there, their sign doesn't say Domino's, but it's a Domino, but you recognize that because they've done such a good job of marketing themselves. So we're just going to try to draw that down to our small businesses and help them out and help them get the biggest bang for their buck when they're buying those social media ads and using Google Analytics to get their name up there in the ranks. So anyone is welcome to attend that. I just ask that you RSVP to myself or Jacob through SEMA, who will be also teaching the course. January 18th, that's a Thursday.
And it's at SEMA?
Yes, ma'am. It should be room 121, but we'll have something posted at the door.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finance?
We don't have anything at this time. We don't have our numbers yet for last month. We had a short meeting a while ago. We'll just continue monitoring our income and expenses and go from there.
Fire?
I have nothing at this time.
Any reason?
I don't believe I have anything at this time. Didn't you say we do need to have a meeting though?
We can?
Okay. Nope. I have nothing at this time then.
Okay. Police?
Nothing at this time.
Street?
That's
Oh, that's unusual.
I hope this
Maybe
is
it's
all
gonna be an easy year. First of the year.
First of the year.
I thought you had a huge list.
Let's try departments. Fire?
Oh, John's gonna make that.
Two things, I reported that the code enforcement office had been inspected by the ISO. They got the report back today on the commercial side, and this is your payroll side. It went from, I guess, the highest rating, and it's on like a 1 through 10, anything above 10 is what they call it. A 99, class 99, and it represents a lack of any plan review conducted or whatever. So the report went from there down to a 5 on the commercial side. In order to get it on the residential side, and this is just, we're not we were discussing today and discussing with Victor, we're looking at, you can look at these afterwards, I didn't want to make 10 copies, but we've got diagrams that can be put with the application where someone's going to build a house. It's a diagram of how their footing and all that, how it's supposed to be done, and they just put the different dimensions in there and fill it in, or we can work with them real quick. Probably take 30 minutes or less to do it. And then they get a piece of graph paper and they do what's called a plot plan. What the property looks like, how the house is going to sit on it. Victor stamps it, puts it with the application as reviewed, and the next time we're inspected, we can get the property, the residential side down, hopefully equal to the commercial. And basically, it just said that resulting building code effectiveness grading classification is a 99 for the 1 and 2 family residential and a 5 for commercial and industrial property. And the class 99 represents a lack of plan review conducted on residential properties. It doesn't have to be anything that an architect or engineer does. It can be simple as we've already got it pre-drawn. They just put the dimensions in there, reviews it, stamps it on the project, tax it with the application. We get this finalized, we'll bring it back, and to make it effective, we'd probably have to have some kind of ordinance saying it's mandated building application, so that we've got them on all the construction. Just some information on how we can maybe save the citizens of Kennett a little more on their residential insurance in the future. It's good news that we got one side of the house. With that, I gave you a property maintenance report. This is kind of the end of the year. We'll have something more formal with it. This was for December, and they had 26 letters that went out to renters and 44 to owners. And usually the phone rings off the hook once they go out. A lot of people call and say they've got their stuff completed, so we'll give you an end of the year report on that, along with the fire and the animal control and the code enforcement at a later date. We did have a commercial property fire right for the end of the year on 28th, and it took out at least 2 businesses at the Dave Tippins commercial properties, Hall of Independence. The fortunate thing was they hit it pretty hard and got it knocked down. We didn't take the whole row out. So from what I understand, he's wanting to get in there as soon as he can, get the buildings built back so that the businesses can get back on their feet. However, with the insurance and adjuster, sometimes that slows the process down. Fire marshal's office was called because it was business and it was a accidental type fire. Had another one in a structure early, I think it was Monday morning. So, well, about 2 hours after the New Year's. It was in a vacant house. That was probably one of those that was going to be on the list of the future, on 6th Street near the street department, and basically they protected the structures on the side of it. That one's been cleared out. Animal control has tried to reduce as many of the animals in the pound due to the cold, because of fear of animal frostbite and or freezing of an animal, which could result, if it came by from the Department of Agriculture, in receiving a fine. So we're looking at several options on what we can do in the future. With gold, there's several ideas out there. So with that, anybody have any questions? Anything? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Please.
Don't have anything, Mr. Mayor, just a happy new year to the council and the new mayor. Looking forward to another good year this year. Police department strong, we're working every day as hard as we can go. Realizes there's just so much money in the pot. We'll stay within our means and we will do our job and the citizens will be safe. But again, just Happy New Year to you and the citizens of Kennett. And we will continue, please, as far as our transparency. We want to make the public aware of what we do, and again, we want to be with the public. So again, it's going to be a great year. Looking forward to work with you and keeping your trust and loyalty. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Street.
We don't have anything. Y'all got a handout in your packet that lists what we've done since the last council meeting. We're getting wound up probably the first of the year going with everything. Y'all don't have any questions for me, that's all we got.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
You got all right.
Green's got his hand
Is there-
For stormwater, we could have a stormwater committee meeting next Tuesday night at 5:30. I'll contact the members again, remind them,
up. Here or at this?
street department.
Okay.
is this? Got an ordinance for the upcoming election in April.
First reading. An ordinance calling for the regular city election of the city of Kennett, Missouri for the purpose of having qualified voters of said city elect a council member from Ward 1, a council member from Ward 2, a council member from Ward 3, a council member from Ward 4, and a council member from Ward 5, designating the time of holding said election, prescribing the information from the ballot to be used thereat, and authorizing the city clerk to give such prescribed information and notice of said election to the county clerk of Oakland County.
Motion. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Second reading, an ordinance calling for the regular city election of the city of Kennett, Missouri for the purpose of having qualified voters of said city elect a council member from Ward 1, a council member from Ward 2, a council member from Ward 3, a council member from Ward 4, and a council member from Ward 5, designating the time of holding said election, prescribing the information for the ballot to be used thereat, and authorizing the city clerk to give such prescribed information and notice of said election to the county clerk of Oakland County.
Motion. Second.
Roll call vote.
Aye. Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Aye. An ordinance purchased by CLGW.
First reading is an ordinance authorizing the city of Kennett, Missouri, acting by and through the Kennett Board of Public Works to purchase property located at 300 South Anthony in the city.
Motion.
This is a piece of property that's around the City Light water headquarters. Purchase price is $15,000, which will all be paid by the Kennett Board of Public Works.
How much money have we spent in the last year or two on properties similar to this?
I don't know.
Don't have a note.
I could probably let you know, but I would just from going back and looking at the ordinances. I don't know the figure.
I know they bought several houses. I don't think any of them's very expensive.
Do we have a motion?
Yeah, I had a motion. Second.
No?
All in favor?
Oh, doesn't have to
No,
go
just
for it.
all in favor.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
Second reading, an ordinance authorizing the city of Kennett, Missouri, acting by and through the Kennett Board of Public Works, to purchase property located at 300 South Anthony in the city.
Motion.
Roll call.
Yes. Aye.
Yes.
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 Aye.
No.
Also in your package, you have the accounts payable listing for CLGW for the month of November.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We don't really have a formal report for you tonight, other than one compliment to the department heads for job well done for 6 months through the year. You've done a really good job controlling your cost. That's appreciated. Steve said we'll continue to monitor the income. Hopefully, about 10 days, we'll have these December monies coming in. So, we'll keep up the good work, and hopefully if the economy ever really truly turns, we'll see something different. As you know from last meeting, the use tax money has started to come in, which will be a benefit to the city on that. This time we'll open the floor for public comments. You and I can communicate. Anyone on the council have anything else they need to bring up tonight?
I don't have anything.
I guess we're adjourned.